Hey.
Dang it. Okay. That's staying in. Hey
I knew you were
guys.
gonna do that.
It's after like 5 seconds, I was like, well, okay. Hey guys, it's Jordan. I have Nico with me, and clearly we don't know how to do an intro, so hopefully you enjoyed that. But
Perfect start to 2019. Happy New Year's, everybody. First and foremost, sorry that we haven't been able to post a video since Thanksgiving. However, going off of what we had mentioned in the previous video, I hope, or at least what Jordan mentioned in the previous video, we had a Thanksgiving video planned. I just never got a chance to upload it, so he had to improvise and take care of that on Thanksgiving.
So that was a thing, and but and ambitions would say, hopefully, that we intend to do better for the year. So
here we are.
So yeah, here we are. You got to start somewhere.
Right.
I said something the other day. I said basically that a journey starts with a step, not a leap. So here's our here's our step, because clearly leaping doesn't work.
Right. So to start 2019 off, we don't really have that much to rant about. But I mean, this guy. Oh man,
I've had a morning, I guess, right? Like
yeah, a little bit of extra hangover from yesterday. So assuming this video gets uploaded today, it's currently Monday.
Today is Monday. Monday the 7th.
January 7th.
Go Clemson! Like, screw Alabama. Anyway,
even though chances are Clemson's probably about.
I don't care. Go Clemson. Screw Alabama.
I'm not an Alabama fan. We're both.
I don't like. I'm tired of Alabama winning. So
it's like my same thing with I'm tired of the New England Patriots winning. So
yesterday, which would be Sunday, it rained pretty dang hard. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was raining and it was windy and it was off and on all day. Like after about like 1 p.m. And this morning, I wake up and I was just kind of doing my own thing, and then I got hungry and I was like, okay, I need to eat. I'm just gonna eat something. So I went into my pantry and got a friggin' bowl of Raisin Bran because that was the only thing I could find. And I started talking to my family, and they're like, hey, so did you hear what happened? And I'm like, well, no. Like, what's going on? And my grandmother who's living with us, she like looks at me and she goes, in case you wondered why I'm not at work right now, go look outside. And basically the only tree that's in our front yard freaking got like snapped off the stump and fell directly on her car. Like, not just a tree branch, the whole tree. So
see, when he was telling me that, I thought it was just a tree branch, something corny that you would see. I mean, you see these in every
like insurance commercial. No, the whole tree fell over.
And keep in mind, I knew the winds were strong last night as well.
I did too. Like,
I was up until 2 a.m. I'm just like, man, and I heard, like, because we have wind chimes in my backyard.
You can hear
everything. I didn't expect it would be enough, to actually take a tree off of, like,
off its stump.
Yeah, like, I mean, it didn't even uproot the tree like Jordan had expected.
So they had said like 25, like it was like 25 like mile-an-hour winds. Like that's pretty decent. If you had an umbrella and you jumped, you're probably gonna get.
If you had an umbrella and you jumped and you're his weight, maybe you're flying. If you're me, you're probably still okay.
Well, anyway, that's beside the point. I mean, you might get some lift off, like just in general, like a general person might get some lift off.
I'm not gonna be like,
but
flying away like a piece of paper.
Sure, but like I did not, and they said like gusts hit like 35 to 40 miles an hour. That's pretty good, That's like that's basically half of what they begin to categorize as like hurricane, like tropical winds. Because that's about, I think,
we don't have those here.
We don't have those here. We live in California. Like,
well, for one thing, we live dead smack in the middle of California.
Where like it hardly rains at all. Like the way I explain rainfall in California is like when it actually rains, it's like Mother Nature's on its period and it just pours the heck out, and then it goes on like freaking like forget monthly cycle. This is like a yearly thing. So like. After that happens,
no rain for an entire year and a half.
Like
it's like we've been back and forth with the drought for the last 10 years. For those of you who are
definitely more so the last like 3 or 4 too. Like
yeah,
so it's been really bad. And then you guys hear all the stuff about like Orange County and all the fires and stuff. So we need the rain, but it just doesn't happen here. Orange County, for the record, is a few hours away from here, but like still like we're we're pretty much affected in our own way because of all that.
I mean, you gotta think about also just the smoke and everything else, making the air quality worse.
Yeah, we live between like a few different mountain ranges, so all the smoke and stuff
it just gets piled up here in the valley,
and
then we die because of it, or we end up.
Fresno is on record.
Exhibit A.
Fresno is on record as the 4th worst air quality city in the entire country. That's not
when you think about it, the entire country. I mean, this is coming from.
We're number 4.
This is coming from like we are the agricultural capital of the world, and we are the 4th worst.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I can't even wrap my head around that.
It's pretty bad. Like
when you think about it this way, okay, your food.
Raisins come from here. Like there's some
peppers, everything.
Oranges come from here.
Yeah, exactly. When you think about it,
there's a lot of stuff that comes out of here, and then we deal with this.
Yeah. No, and they're saying that we're not in a drought, that this is a hoax, and those other. But that'll be a rant for another day. But our main thing is, what a beautiful start to 2019.
Yeah,
I was on a smaller footnote, and honestly, I thought we would be able to go over this 2 minutes ago. But
sure.
Jordan here, for those of you who don't know, we got to go ahead and, shout out our sports. I'm a Niners fan, so we're trash for the whole year. We're the 2nd worst team in the NFL.
I gotta stand up for this.
Oh, God.
Yes! To be honest, I can't even talk shit because,
I was the
one, thinking we were going to lose. We were playing.
I told him, I was just like, you know what? Yeah.
Everyone knows who we're playing. And I went into that game thinking we're probably going to lose.
Right.
I didn't have the most confidence in and it wasn't necessarily that I thought we were gonna play horrible, but
you knew
what I did consider was what I thought was gonna happen was the Bears were gonna score over 20 and we just weren't. Because I mean the Bears were averaging 17 points against them all season, and I was thinking I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. And I'm pretty sure the Bears will be able to put up enough. And I happened to be wrong, and I couldn't be more happy. It was a little bit of luck and a little bit of redemption for all of the misses that Cody Parkey did for us. Now one finally went in our favor, and I'm I was practically pleading. I wasn't even practically pleading. I was pleading for Cody Parkey to miss that field goal at the end of the game because I honestly thought that was the end.
I wish we could add Jordan's reaction to this.
I know, for real, because I was just honestly, when it happened and he actually missed, my voice shot down, shot up, I was 12 years old. I turned into a kid.
This guy was just, I mean, I was shocked, and my first thought was Jordan is probably dying of a heart attack right now because
I couldn't believe it.
I thought it was just gonna be it, But hey, here they are.
Once Tarek Cohen took that kickoff, I thought it was over. I was no, I'm this is how we go out again. And sure enough,
and of course, everybody's just talking about the potential for the first back-to-back team since the New England Patriots a couple years ago, and there hasn't been a real back-to-back team in the NFL to win a Super Bowl in over a decade. And with most of those happening, probably the last time it was the 03-04 New England Patriots
when the Eagles lost.
so here they go.
So here's the salt.
I think it'll even be more sweeter if New England somehow ends up getting to the finals and then they also make it.
And the Eagles win again.
That would be poetic justice.
That would be amazing. I don't think it would happen, but
first of all, I don't think.
For the record. I have gone since week 8 when the Eagles were trash. Basically, I was thinking okay, this season's screwed.
Done. Yeah.
And
here you guys are. You made it into the wild card slot. You beat the third best team.
And then I started really talking about it when it was week 13, and I was okay, we have to win every single game now because now we just lost to Dallas, and I'm thinking we have to win every game now. I don't see it happening. I went on the record saying I am now bandwagoning hardcore for the Saints or the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Like, I don't care. I don't want any other team to win except one of them for my own reasons. One, I think Drew Brees deserves a second ring.
I'll agree there.
And two, how sick would it be for like Patrick Mahomes, who's like never played a game up until this season, to just go out and after throwing 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards in his first year, essentially, to go out and win the Super Bowl. That would be like the sickest story ever. So I've been saying that for like forever.
And personally, I've been on like the Chiefs bandwagon throughout most of the season. I mean, personally, as a Niner fan, I feel like if Jimmy G hadn't got injured in that game, we maybe would have had a shot to deal them their first loss of the season back in week 3. But, you know, that's way back in week 3, you know, and here the Chiefs are and here we are trying to, you know, get our stuff together.
Now you guys have the number 2 pick.
But I mean, hey, the number 2 pick, you know, basically everybody's saying pick Nick Bosa, and I would agree. We just need a better. We need to stay on the defensive side of the ball, and in regards to the draft, it worked for us every year leading up to last year. Nothing against Mike McGlinchey, but it's just I feel like we maybe could have traded back up to get him in the first round if we really wanted to get him, and we could have just gotten somebody who was even more of a beast. We could have gotten Bradley Chubb. We could have, you know, done some other work there. We could have, you know, really put it up. But the key thing here is I think that I was bandwagoning hard for, you know, the Eagles to just be poetic and just, you know, go out and win. And they did, you know, hopefully. I mean, I know the Saints slaughtered you guys all the way back in like what week? I can't remember. Oh, my God. It was and that's what everybody's saying.
It was like in the middle of November. Like,
yeah, the Eagles were slaughtered hard by the Saints. And, you know, I heard that, you know, I was watching headlines. I was looking at headlines on the ESPN app this morning, and I'm just like, it's going to be poetic that you guys play them, and if you guys do beat them, because Sean Payton made the decision to, you know, when they were already beating you guys 32-7, he's like, you know what? No, we're going to go for it on 4th down and mow them over, and sure enough, they did. Yeah. But I just think that, you know, you got to have respect for the other team. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just say, oh, you know, you don't know when you're going to face these guys again. And sure enough, here we are in the playoffs. And the Eagles are, you know, they're going to try to do their thing. You know, if Nick Foles ends up winning this for you guys again, or if by the grace of God, somebody ends up, like if Drew Brees ends up breaking his arm, I hope that doesn't jinx it. Or just some other act of God, you know, puts the Saints down, and
I've seen enough injuries like already. I don't need to see like a guy I really like in Drew Brees like getting injured. Like,
let's be real here. I think that's most likely. That's most likely how you guys are going to lose.
That's not how I want that to go. Like, I feel like I'm more content losing to a New Orleans Saints team with Drew Brees than like beating a team without him. Like,
right, yeah.
Sure, it's like whatever, but like, I don't know. I like Drew Brees too much to say, like, I want him to, like, because realistically, I don't know. Like, Hill hasn't thrown too many passes under center, so, and Teddy Bridgewater's not that great, so.
Yeah. So.
I feel like if Brees did get hurt, we could win, but I don't know. I don't want to go out.
But that's the last thing that you want to do is, like, go out and beat a team like that's, you know, just weakened to the core right there, you know, if that was to happen, but. Most likely, I think that it's going to be a good game.
How we'd win.
It'll be a good game, though. I think that the Eagles.
It'll be better than 48-7. I feel like.
I hope, you know, because this is Nick Foles we're talking about. If this was Carson Wentz, maybe, but
well, not even that. But like our defense back then was shambolic. It was really bad, and like now, especially over the last few weeks, our defense has definitely gotten better. So I don't know what happened to make them play better. I don't know if they like their paychecks got threatened or what happened, but like they're playing good now, and I'm like, okay, like if they can actually keep that up, we actually have a chance.
Right. But all in all, I think that this year has been pretty good starting off, and we wanted to just update you guys on what we're doing. We're going to try to put out a video once a week now. Jordan is still, you know, not to put you on blast or anything, still, you know, not in school this semester. Me, I don't really have too many classes this semester either, so we're going to try to meet up more every week, and we're going to try to give you guys some really, really nice videos, and also just go over some funny topics. Hopefully we can get more flat earth videos up, you know, disrespecting those people. You see me just like, yeah.
That's karma for that.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just so funny because that video was just so hilarious, and we want to make more videos like that. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. And if you guys have anything for us to rant about, feel free to mention it in the comments. And we'll give our 2 cents on it. So we'll see you guys in the next video.